Newcomers, all dateable characters for the Flamebait AB team are physically based off real people with their explicit consent, but are ultimately only fictional renditions of said people. These are not accurate representations of anyone involved. This is a demo meant for April Fools, and does not guarantee the release of a full product in the future. Warning: this visual novel contains screen-shaking effects. There are also depictions of unethical power dynamics. Please take care. Thank you for your support and for picking up this game. We hope you enjoy the experience. A Rotten Raccoons production. Rotten Raccoons. Oh, that's a cute logo though. So, hello everyone, this is Shokora Zouheikyoku aka chocomint, and welcome to our new gameplay called Flamebait Dating Sim. Let's develop games and feelings. So, as you did see on the name, it is a dating sim for the Flamebait team of developers, game developers. They are known for a lot of games like Forge and Fight, Verlet's Win, Passport Out, which is something I know of. I don't know about the other games. And they are currently developing the Passport Out Season 2, I think. So they have a lot of experience with making games. And as mentioned in the beginning of the opening, they did said that this is only a rendition of them, so not really accurate for the real person. And this is created for April Fools and will remain a demo for the long term and not possible. Not sure if there will be a full version early on. So let's start this gameplay and see what's the experience in the dancing with Flamebait game developers. We have 5 guys here, and let's go. Start. Welcome to Flamejam TM. It's good to have you on board. It's busier than ever this year, so we made these cute little name tags for everyone to carry. Could you please write your name here, or press the enter key if you can't be bothered. The fact that they ask us to press enter key if we can't be bothered means that they have a default name for our main protagonist. So maybe we could use their original name. So I'm going to press enter, even though I'm not sure what's the original name. Oh, Lazy Bum, that's a good name. Looks pretty neat in that glittery orange ink. Are you sure this is not sarcastic because the name of Lazy Bum? This is trolling us. Yeah, I know. Look, it's the last paint I had lying around. Cut me some slack. I just work here because I want to meet cool devs. Oh, that's a nice priority, actually. Could you tell me which pronouns to jot down here? So, they, them, he, him, and she, her. So I'm a she, her. Yep, that seems about right. She, her. Or is your handwriting just that bad? Are you insulting my handwriting? I'll have you know that it's legible. I get. You should all be set now. Go on, event starting soon. Unless you want to be that one person holding up the ground for no good reason. It's with a nervous gulp that you push past the cold counters and through the short hallway. You're finally in. The massive hall rolls out before your eyes. The rooms, which once held various educational and cultural expos, now hold an eye-boggling amount of tables and extension cables. So many cables, in fact, that you see someone trip over them every other second. like an unruly piece of spaghetti code. They tangle anonymously and eventually disappear off somewhere. For a moment, you pity the IT guy who has to fix all of this. But then the assignment of being here takes over again, as you're reminded of the event you're attending. Most prestigious, long-running, ambitious game jam of the year, the Flamebait Games Team. Located in the middle of Nowhere, Sweden, and hosted by a talented team of 5 devs and a mysterious cat. Yeah, I did see on the game devs page of the actual team, there's a cat. There's a grand prize of fermented fish, a whole array of skilled devs who are ready to sink the seed into the project any second, and some acceptable music humming in the background. To say you're excited is an understatement. Oh! Speaking of which, you catch a glimpse of the flame devs near the central stage, in all their fiery glory. Your heart skips a bit. They are far more attractive than the raw files on that website ever suggested, but it's alive with determination, surrounded by the subtle awkwardness that comes with being a dev in the first place. Interesting. You're entranced. Hush whispers ripple through the ground around you, a testament to the build-up of excitement in the room. As you catch another glimpse of the devs on stage, you pause. The leftmost man, a zooted, blonde Swedish countryside farmer TM Energy, looks awfully familiar. Not in the good way. Soon, your stomach sinks low as you realize that this specific blonde with his freckling blue eyes and cheeky grin is nobody other than your high school sweetheart. Oh, that's awkward. Breakup hearts, music connoisseur extraordinaire, obsessive consumer of unholy vape flavors, such as peanut butter and pizza crackers. That's a strange flavors. Victor. Your first instinct is to shrink back into the ground, hoping he didn't notice your awkward staring. Then comes the urge to bolt straight out of the room. Something tells you that you shouldn't be feeling this embarrassed, but you can hardly help yourself. How did you not notice this sooner when you browsed their profiles? Maybe it's because of your assignment? Before you can make up your mind, the signature switch of a microphone being adjusted cuts through the room's chatter until a distinctively warm, airy voice begins talking. The comforting tenor belongs to the man you assume to be the CEO himself, Matthias. I see most of you have made it here in one piece. Good, good. A few long tears erupt from the back of the ground as he seems to scan the room, taking in the amount of attendees. I won't bore you with the administrative rigmarole. We all know why we're here, and that we need to be more or less civil with each other in order to make this work. But we do have a little surprise for you this year. His eyes twinkle with excitement. How would you like to join our flaming hot grill for this jam? The crowd roars. That's right. We'll pick one name at random from all participants, and one lucky winner will be able to hop on board with us and enjoy the jam. Your heart feels like it's drumming to No's black metal. Everything happens a little too quickly for you to process. The streams, the projector flashing on to reveal the randomizer program. The devs waiting to press the button just long enough to drive the crowd wild, and the slow shuffling of letters to reveal a name that looks very much like yours. But surely that can't be right. It's been a sort of fever dream already, and now events and words blur into a thick, barely coherent mass that swirls around your mind. Could this really be happening? Matthias calls out your name once, and then twice. Your voice is trapped under a knot in your throat, unable to answer. And it's just as he's about to give up and be randomized the name that your hand shoots up. And you muster up the strength to yell out, I'm here! All eyes are on you, including all pairs of eyes belonging to the Flamebait Grill, who observe you with varying degrees of curiosity. If you don't know better, you think he just held himself back from telling a joke of the dad variety. Oh, I see. But then he motions you up the stage, and you find yourself wandering up next to them, sweating so profusely that you have to wipe your hands several times on the fabric of your pants before accepting any form of handshake.
Hey.
Welcome aboard, lazy bum. He flashes a smile worthy of a toothpaste advertisement. Nice. Before we get you introduced to the team, how about we announce this year's team? Matthias shoots the man with a loose man bun and fair to fancy suit a knowing look, and said man steps forward with a little orange envelope. He tears through it with practiced fluidity, and eventually unfolds a sheet of A4 with a single word printed on it, holding it out for all to see. This year's team is Pirates. That's an interesting team. What? That's a really interesting team. What? Yeah, just like that. While the crowd busies herself with confused laughter and chatter about what just got announced, you turn to catch a peek of the man with the envelope. He's staring right back, lidded eyes unwavering, so intense that you forget to breathe for a second. It's as if he's looking right through your very being. You can't figure out what he's thinking at all, and you don't dare blink. In fact, it's starting to strain your eyes. You're getting to that very strange point there your competitive streak forbids you from losing this unbroken staring contest. And oh wow, you're uncomfortable. It's him who turns away first, expression unreadable. Victor is the one who pulls you out of your reverie with a very awkward tap on the shoulder.
Yo.
Yeah, yo yourself, sir. His smile is so forced that you feel compelled to return it, and uncomfortable silence immediately seeps in between you. Quick, need to say something smart. Hey, how you doing? Okay, never mind. What do you think? Do you think I'm okay? I don't think so. He asked tentatively, in the same way he always did. You'll feel nostalgic if not for how strange everything seems right now. We are on the way down. You coming? Yeah, of course. Be right there. Once you're away from the bright eyes of the ground, you can breathe a little easier. You follow behind the team, scuttling to a more secluded table. Everyone then proceeds to flop with a grease of pebbles onto tiny wooden chairs that might as well be for primary school kids. Truly, peak comfort and back support. You can already feel very torn in your body protest. Among the exceedingly polite Swedish banter going around, some of your new teammates turn to face you, smiling. One of them is Matthias, and the other bears a striking resemblance to him, though he seems less flamboyant than the CEO himself. Are they brothers? Elizabeth, allow us to introduce ourselves properly and give you an idea of what exactly you got yourself into. His laughter is warm and infectious in a way you can't explain. I'm the boss man around these parts, but we technically don't do the boss man TM thing, so you're free to call me what you wish. We're just buddies here. Right, Matthias? You test the name with a touch of uncertainty. Yes, I won't bite. He's so charming. You're almost wary of it. Oh no, I suspect not. Your nervousness makes you want to reach down to fiddle with the hem of your shirt. Certainly, His eyes flash at you with something you can only describe as mischief and a hint of amusement.
Aww.
You know something? You're looking a little bell. What? Are you perchance deficient in vitamin me? Oh, what is this pickup line? I mean, it's good, kind of. I'll note that down, but it's kind of cringy at the same time, too. He straight up finger gunning at you now. What if I am? This the bold future pickup lines. Let's do it. What if I am?
Ooh.
Matthias is taken off guard by your answer, and he assesses you with newfound curiosity, though that melts away rather quickly in favor of his trademark broad grin. Interesting. What if indeed? But I'm just kidding. I don't believe it's very appropriate of me to hit on our new recruit right away, is it? So you mean you'll do it later? Is that what you meant, Matthias? To your surprise, you feel a twinge of disappointment, although there is an undeniable part of you that feels just a bit proud about flustering someone like him. No, of course. Before you can get a chance to answer, his look-alike clears his throat, uncomfortable with the display.
Hmm.
Don't worry about my brother. The man in blue swoops right in to save you from further embarrassment. He seems smiley amused too, not unlike his brother, but mostly apologetic. He holds out his hand for you to shake. He has the solid grip of a programmer who has transcended the concept of stress itself. Wow,
Hey.
I'm the one who deals with the unruly code around this part. Nicholas. You return the introduction, will not? I have an important question for you, Lazybum. Do you like board games? Or will sword? Or maybe you're more one for grueling strategy campaigns that last months on end? Further confusion floods your senses. What do you ask? We shall duel. One of us must come out on top. He's that serious, and you wonder if this is the way he usually starts conversations. You make a mental note to study up on word domination games later. That's a deal then. What duo? Duo? Oh my god. Is that Yu-Gi-Oh joke? It is, isn't it? Nice. Well, contrary to his father, Nicholas doesn't seem much for conversation. Either that or programmer's awkwardness is kicking in. He's content with the silence, but are you? Tell him you're going to win. Ask about his necklace? Say nothing. Tell him you're going to win. I hope you're prepared to lose and bow down to my greatness, Nicholas.
Oh.
That seems to have gotten a reaction out of him, as he casts another glance in your direction and smiles. We'll see about that. I'm quite proud of my epic gamer skills, I'll have you know. Perfect! It wouldn't be a challenge otherwise. The friendly competition in the air lifts your spirits. It's so energizing to spar with someone talented. The shuffle of a chair brings you back to reality, as another one of the doubts approaches the three of you. There's a dignified, stoic air about him as he pulls closer, one that has you sitting up a little straighter with your shoulders pulled back. You catch a whiff of coffee beans coming from his general direction, and now you're pretty sure that he's got the same crippling caffeine addiction that all people of this industry have the pleasure of experiencing. It would definitely explain how tired he looks right now. And yet, his hair is still perfectly brushed into place and shines in a way that would make most hair product brands jealous. Nice.
Hey.
I like your hair too. Hey, it's about that time. The uptight image you have begun to view in your head instantly shatters, The mellowness of his voice is so natural and soothing that it brings a smile to your face.
Hey.
Guzman, come say hello to your teammates. Oh, yeah?
Oh, hey.
He turns to face you. I'm the Guzman, monk, etc. What was your name again? Lazy Bum. It's nice to meet you. Yes?
Huh?
Is nobody going to mention his real name? No, it's more fun this way. The idea that you're the only one who doesn't know is slightly embarrassing. You two should know how to make a good impression. There's a hint of a smile growing, but it never reaches his eyes. It's Gustav. I'm the art director. At last! Not to make an attempt at casual conversation without sounding like a potato. That's pretty cool. Have any ideas for the game yet? I do, but it's hard to describe my complex artistic vision in just a few words. Damn, being an artist sounds hard. He sighs, stuffing his hands deep into his pockets. You bet it is. We torture souls, slaves to the whims of our creative minds, which sometimes decide to, in fact, not be creative at all. Then, under the pressure of the ever-looming deadline, we pour our blood, sweat, and tears into the art. Until we realize in absolute horror that we have to start all over again, and the very thought haunts us and stops our brains from functioning and so the cycle continues. I need coffee. Stat. Gotcha. Cease the beaches. Do you maybe think you're a bit crazy? Maybe we can grab coffee together later. That
what?
took an unexpected amount of controls. An amount you didn't think you had in you, to be honest. He hesitates, slightly caught off guard. Sure, we can do that. That might be nice. There's that hint of a smile again, but this time it feels a little more genuine. Just as you begin settling down comfortably amongst your new companions, the remaining two flame dogs turn their attention towards your little group. Among them, of course, is Victor. Anxiety slowly cones in the pit of your stomach. How are you supposed to tackle your introduction with him? You allow yourself a moment to take in just how much he changed, and it's plain unfair. The years have been really kind to him, and was some kind of miracle on his jawline to boot. His eyes, though tired, haven't lost their spark of energy in the slightest. Dusty old memories come flooding back, and although they don't hurt nearly as much, there's still a faint twinge in your heart. You hurry up and look away, concentrating on the mysterious bubble man instead. There's something different about him, aside from his unique fashion sense, something you can't place. His eyes find yours very quickly, and much to your surprise, he smiles. This is certainly a lot to take in.
Hey.
What are you talking about? I'm no Akira. Are you talking about something else? About someone else? Akira, I'm glad we finally meet. Who? Something about that doesn't feel quite right. He catches on to your confusion quickly and frowns. I mean, lazy bum, excuse me. My name is Bengan. I take care of animation mostly. You decide to let things slide for now. It was probably nothing worth worrying over. He's so polite, it's kind of endearing, and it feels great to finally have a name for every face around you. When you risk another glance in Victor's direction, so does Bengan. The tension doesn't go unnoticed, and you scramble to keep up a facade of calm. Do you know each other already? The both of you rush to answer, words colliding before anything coherent can come out. Gustav's eyebrows dip low.
Oh.
You guys got history or something? Then a light goes on his head. Wait. Is this the lazy bum you were talking about at some point? This is her? This is turning kind of messy really fast. I'd rather not talk about it. No, we don't know each other. It's cool, we're friends. Yeah, that's right. He booms. And for a split second, you forget about all the previous awkwardness. The smile is absolutely blinding. We just have some catching up to do. Aren't that right, Elizabeth? Yes, that's right. Please don't get the wrong idea. That's cool. It's good you're already acquainted. It'll make teamwork that much easier. That being said, ew. Landmines carefully avoided. So, anyway, we need some prep. I'm not starting work without any coffee or food in my system.
Oh.
The quick change of topic reminds you of your very much empty stomach. It grows in a reminder of the breakfast you skipped this morning. Yeah, I agree. What are we getting? I know just the thing. Gustav pulls out his phone and types a name into his browser at lightning fast speed. Oh, you're thinking about passions, aren't you? With an aggressive nod, he flashes the menu for you all to see. Mountains of greasy, delectable fast food. Nice. Brain game dev nutrition. Let's do it. Your stomach grows once more in Aruba, and once you're finished gathering up your essentials, you hit the road. First, icy winter air slips through the folds of your scarf. The walk towards passions is windy and uncomfortable, but never once do any of the fiery men bat an eye at this. You're aware that Vikings are supposed to be used to this weather, but isn't this a bit too far below zero? Especially I see these men wearing really thin clothes. You try to pick up the pace, hoping the exercise might help keep you warm. How did all of this happen, by the way? You gesture at the group in front of you.
Oh.
You're asking about Flamebait's dramatic backstory? Nicholas raised an eyebrow, pulling to step next to you with pen gun. Something like that, I suppose. We were inexperienced nerds who happened to like making games and fire. And then it took off. We're still not sure why. And we're now slightly more experienced nerds. Huh. You say that, but we have moments when we run around like headless chickens. Indeed, our tale was fraught with obstacles, tragedies, and hardships that we could only overcome with nerves of steel. Yeah, remember that one time we ran out of coffee? The banter goes back and forth. Watching them from the sidelines makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. It's easy to see they care deeply for each other as colleagues. Soon, your ears pick up a different conversation up ahead. Victor, Gustav, and Matthias are engrossed in a debate about the game's topic. Yeah, a narrative-heavy game is tough to complete in a short amount of time, but we have to be ambitious. This could be our thing. That's too inefficient. Let's not overscope like we usually do, man. I have to say, I'm with Goose on this one. Would be more fun to do something like a board game or something chaotic.
Aww.
I can't believe you're bullying a boss. Oh, how will I recover from this? Matthias throws a beak over his shoulder And while your eyes meet, he gives you a cheeky smile.
Hey.
Lazy bum, I'm under attack. Help me out there.
Ugh.
Don't try to charm her into backing you up. You sleazebag. Under attack? Really? As you debate on what exactly to answer, you notice Victor being eerily quiet. Something feels off, but you don't press it. You're almost there. Just a few minutes later, you arrive, and the boats trickle into the locale. Instantly, your nostrils are assaulted by the scent of sunflower oil, mustard, and toasted bishop buns. Brioche? I'm not sure the pronunciation is correct. Brioche buns. Mouth-watering has commenced. It's a decrepit place though. For Blaze collections, there sure isn't any passion put into the decor. Washed out plastic seats, dirty windows, and menus that somehow find it acceptable to use common sense as a font. Okay, that's a specific notice though. It's everything a student could want really, but you think you're past that point in your life by now. What to choose though? You decide on a Swedish classic, a Tungbrorsbrew. Not sure if that pronunciation is correct too. A glorious tortilla wrap filled with mashed potatoes, sausages, and probably ketchup in there somewhere. Maybe some fresh herbs if you're lucky. Good choice. Behind you, Victor gives you a thumbs up. The silence still drags on for a little longer than you're comfortable with, but you end up returning the thumbs up. I'm experiencing real culture. Heck yeah. You return to your seat with one of the plastic platters, settling down as comfortably as possible in your seat. It's time to chat out? Now, who do you want to chat with while you scarf down your roll of mashed potatoes? And that should be a good point for pausing for our playthrough today. We reached the point of choosing the one you want to interact with, and I'm feeling the man with the main button right now because he seems very mysterious and he called out a name that I absolutely don't know where he got that from. So, gotta know where he got that four-wall breaking from. Today we met the Flamebait Dubs somehow and got lucky to be able to work in a team with them as the plot states, and hopefully we will romance someone or at least get a good game in the end of our journey of making games today. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next playthrough of Flamebait Dating Sim. Let's develop games and feelings. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!